You say you're Christian. That's great. Why do you love Jesus Christ? How do you know that Jesus Christ is God? How did he reveal himself to you? What was it? It's important because that's truly a heuristic of how sincere is their faith. Are they a feel-good Christian who loves the idea of salvation? They love the idea that we're all sinners, and so therefore I'm just like everybody else. I'm no better, no worse. Nice to level the playing field. It's nice to believe that somebody has already absolved all of our debt. It's nice to believe that life doesn't end as soon as our, bodily faculties give out. Nice to believe that heaven exists, and it's nice to believe that if you call yourself a Christian, you get to go there. And what my fear is that a lot of Christians in America fall into this category of calling themselves Christian, and they do so because they love the idea of all of these beautiful gifts that come from faith in Jesus Christ. They love the idea of all those gifts, and so it makes it pretty easy to say, yeah, I believe Jesus. I'm a Christian. And then you ask them, so what have you sacrificed for Jesus? You say you love Jesus, and what is the ultimate form of love? Sacrifice. What did Jesus do for us? What did God do? What was John 3:16 about? For God so loved the world that he gave us his only son. If you sit here and say that you're a Christian, and you say that you love Jesus, but when you self-reflect, nobody can do this for you. I don't get to have full visibility into your life, not even my own family member's life. So when you're looking at these other Christians, though, and you're trying to figure out, are you at least within proximity to each other of how seriously you take your Christian identity? This conversation about love being represented as sacrifice, that's a very real thing. That's Jesus Christ's story. That's what we're supposed to learn from Jesus Christ. That's what John 3:16 is about. Is there's nothing more significant to show for love than sacrifice and self-denial. And so when you hear somebody talking about how they love Jesus Christ and they totally agree that we're all sinners, we're all just trying to do our best, and so long as we get better every single day, then that's all that matters. Ain't that right? We're all going to heaven. Hold on. Just 1 second. You say you love them, but have you been trying to do anything about the 1 million abortions per year? Okay. How did you vote on the whole homosexual marriage thing? How do you feel about that? Okay. What about this feminism and saying that women should run the society, women should run our government, women should run the homes? How do you feel about that? Okay, well, assuming that they agree with you on any of those things, because first and foremost, that's a test to see if they're even respecting what the text says. Assuming they have the right opinion, they're anti-gay marriage, they are anti-abortion, obviously, they're anti-feminism, anti-transgenderism. Assuming that they share those opinions, simply sharing opinions isn't a gesture of sacrifice. All that's saying is you're familiar with what the Bible says. Okay, great, we both hold the same opinion. Does that make you a Christian? You share the same opinion, you say you love Jesus, you say you're going to do anything for Jesus, but then when you're actually asked to stand behind those opinions, that's what I was really thinking about. Because reputation, aka pride, the ego, the self, that is extremely dangerous. It's even more dangerous than worrying about the economic impact, the professional impact. Oh, my friend might not like me or whatever. Reputational damage, and unfortunately it is damage this day and age. It should be seen as a positive attribute. It should make you glisten like light. We are the light of the world. You would think that when we go out there and we say, no more children sacrificed to Moloch every year, when we say this is the end of celebrating homosexuality, No more marriages between same-sex couples. No adoptions for same-sex couples. When we go out as Christians and say these things, we're bringing the light, which is the truth and the good, the right thing, into the world. The sacrifice that we simultaneously accept by doing so is you're transphobic, you're homophobic, you're misogynistic. And all of these things are attacks on the reputation of you, your worldly reputation. You're improving your reputation in the eyes of Jesus Christ, but you are ruining your reputation in the world. Isn't this unique? Isn't this interesting? Isn't it? In order to improve your reputation in God's eyes, in modern times, here in America, 2024, you have to sacrifice your reputation. And reputation is so deeply protected in society. I mean, we say this kind of flippantly, but we say, a man's reputation is everything. If a man doesn't have a good public reputation, then it's kind of the end of the road for him.